So what will be the priorities for the Prime Minister here in London? Improve transport by committing to fund Crossrail 2 and upgrading parts of the Underground. Fund more affordable housing to help people get on the ladder and meet demands. Pass the domestic abuse bill that was introduced earlier this year. And finally, find a way to reduce violent crime in London. Well, Ria Chatterjee spoke to teenagers in Peckham on just how Boris Johnson should do that.
Increasing youth funding, which will help organisations to take young kids out of the streets and remove them from that violence.
David wants to get into politics.
I think just educating, there are options, there are more ways to go in life. I think the issue that's causing all the violence really is neglect.
For QUIA, the ambition is acting.
To help tackle this issue, I believe we need to lay down harsher rules to things like carrying knives. Most people that go to jail, they see it as a badge of honour.
Divine sights are set on financial trading.
I think we need more mentors so that the youth or the teenagers, whatever, they have someone to speak to at times. You get someone that they can actually connect with.
And Juliet wants to be a professional footballer. These teenagers discuss some of the Conservatives' manifesto policies that will affect young people, like supporting school exclusions.
They think protecting education is really important, so ensuring that classrooms and learning isn't disrupted. What do you make of that?
I think exclusion can be really isolating. I've seen firsthand, it's kind of a message that says they've just given up on you.
Making them in an environment where they're going to be picking up good qualities, it just helps the community rather than putting all the people in a bad area.
What it says here is empower police to target known knife carriers, making it easier for them to stop and search those convicted of carrying a knife.
They have tended to be quite violent in the past, so that also comes hand in hand with racial profiling.
The party does say that they'll be fair and proportionate in their use of stop and search.
I just feel like enforcing the law harshly is the right decision.
Being tougher in law allows people to reconsider their actions.
It will help, again, at the end of the spectrum, but we've got to do the work on the ground first to stop that process from, rearing its ugly head. And this is where I don't think a lot of politicians, and they don't get it, because this is not their world. This is not their day-to-day. They don't live in these areas.
Do you feel at all connected to the government? Do you feel heard by the government?
It's all about our generation, it's about youth, it's adults as well, but it's more about what we think, because we're the next generation.
Juliet, ADEBOWALE ending that report from Ria Chatterjee. Well,